Hi guys. This is our second part of the second meeting. I'm going to continue about the qualitative research. Okay, so this is based on Willig and 2001. He says that qualitative research is concerned with meaning in context. It involves the interpretation of data. Qualitative research acknowledges a subjective element in the research process. References to creativity and subjectivity can easily invoke romantic notions of artistic endeavor and intuitive insight, which, in turn, are often contrasted with notions of scientific rigors and objectivity. According to Creswell in 2003, qualitative procedures stand in stark contrast to the methods of quantitative research, as qualitative inquiry employs different knowledge claims, strategies of inquiry, and methods of data collection and analysis. Qualitative research seeks to collect an in-depth insight into human behaviors and the causes that direct that behaviors. So there is there is an action and there is a reaction. Qualitative research has its heredity in social science, and it's more concerned with finding out why people behave as they do. It is concerned with the knowledge, attitudes, belief, fears, and so on. Creswell also states that qualitative research is an inquiry process of understanding based on distinct methodological traditions of inquiry that explore a social or human problem, and in this case, the researchers builds a complex, holistic picture, analyze word, reports detailed view of information, and conduct the study in a natural setting. In this case, the researcher depend on the causes behind various aspects of behavior. Willig in 2001 asserts that qualitative researchers are interested in how people make sense in the world and how they experience events. An advantage and uniqueness of qualitative research is that it lets the subject being studied to provide with better and richer answers to questions which is given to them by the researcher. Thus, it helps to go for effective insight that might have been ignored by any other method. It is said that qualitative researchers examine the why and how questions and not just the what, where, and when questions. For this reason, qualitative researchers demand for smaller but focused samples rather than large random samples. These days, qualitative research can be found in all the social science, economics, psychology, sociology, anthropology, politics, geography, and law, and in the applied field that derive from the field that derive from them, such as nursing research, pharmacy, practice research, social work research, and so on. This is and the next part is about the comparison between quantitative and qualitative research. Generally, in doing a quantitative research on an overarching structure is needed, but it is not the case of a qualitative research. Rather, each type of qualitative research is conducted following specific philosophical bearing that are connected to each observable fact. Most qualitative results are presented as themes. Statistical analysis is normally avoided. So actually there is no statistic in qualitative method because qualitative method more focus on word. It's not about the number, but it's about the word. The reason in this case is that the participant did not make a randomly selected representative sample. In most of the case, the sample size is quite small because in qualitative research you can only use one data, one object. It is also not necessary that all the participants will be inquired exactly with the identical questions. So one of the greatest strengths of the qualitative approach is the richness and depth of explorations and description, and those who are not familiar with qualitative methodology may be surprised by the sheer volume of data and the detailed level of analysis that results even when research is confined to a small number. The small number of subjects. Regin in 1994 distinguished between quantitative and qualitative research as follows. The key features common to all qualitative methods can be seen when they are contrasted with qualitative methods. Most quantitative data techniques are data condenser. They condense data in order to see the big picture. Qualitative methods, by contrast, are best understood as data enhancers. When data are enhanced, it is possible to see key aspects of cases more clearly. It is also said by Kumar in 2005. He said that qualitative and quantitative research methodologies differ in the philosophy that underpins their mode of inquiry as well as, to some extent, in methods, models, and procedures used. Creswell also described an 8-step mode of research and distinguished the characteristic of these steps between the qualitative and quantitative approach. I will insert this table on the PowerPoint so you can see it clearly. First, this is based on Creswell. Okay, the first one is identifying the research problem. So you have to find the problem first. So you can research anything you like if you can find a problem. And the next, reviewing literature. So you have to find the theory to straighten your prediction. And then next, selecting participant sample, and then collecting data, analyzing and interpreting data, and reporting and evaluating research. So this is the last step of qualitative method, is repeating and evaluating research, and it's become a mini project or mini research. Okay, I think that's all for the second meeting, because actually you can see it by yourself in the module, of course. See you in the next meeting. Bye bye.